When your name is called, please approach the podium and address the council. The first speaker is ALIF Muhammad.
Mr. Muhammad's appearing.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak to the world. Amen. My name is ALIF Muhammad Court Towers. ALIF Muhammad, the president and founder of ALIF Muhammad Nia School. What I want to speak about was the incident that happened with the police officer and the 14-year-old young man. And when it happened, I was selfish. And let me tell you why I was selfish when I got it. I have a lot of former students that's in the police department. And I said, oh God, I hope it ain't one of mine. And that's how, I just felt that way. Well, anyway, when I first got on the board of the commissioners, I was trying to stress security. Because I had the privilege of part of my life, 18 years living in Mendham Township, which is one of the richest townships in New Jersey. And I never had a key to my house. And then I lived 6 years on Boca Raton, Ocean Beach, where the only two African Americans in 5 miles was me and Don King. And what I'm trying to tell you, that the most important things that people of wealth want is safety. Safety first. Now those kids, Keisha Yuri wrote on the deputy mayor on Facebook, and she said, whose fault is it? She was lining it up. Parents, this, that, that. I said, it's all our fault. We all at fault. I said, but dig this. Those kids come from Grafton Avenue Housing Authority. I've been hollering and screaming, and our guys been coming down here hollering about security. Security. I've been hollering about security. I even hollered harder when LaMonica was here because she helped write the ordinance. She helped wrote the ordinance for it. So I was like pushing it. Nobody was paying no attention to me. Security. I went down there one time myself. I got a step-grandson that lived down there. The kids are just right there, 30 of them. I said, hey, y'all gotta move. They told me, we ain't going nowhere. I said, well, I'm the commissioner. They said, we don't care who you are. And I asked the security, I said, what's the matter? He said, I'm scared. So I said, okay, I got something for you. When I called the rest of my security down, and the next day I brought certain security guards down there, they straightened that out. But it's our fault because we're not in the low income areas, we're not securing it. And if you see, I got a ordinance that you passed, but HUD position is they don't want us to spend money on security. They think that the North residents should receive everything that every other resident. But the biggest thing they don't want is they don't want us spending money for police officers. They did that, Housing Authority did that about 8 years ago, and they got in trouble. They had to get the money back. But what I'm saying is, what I gave you is, this is from the Housing Authority when HUD came. They said, don't spend the money, but you got the ordinance. So enforce your ordinance. The housing authorities are low income. Enforce, that's the hot spots. So yeah, those 8 Riverside kids, 5 kids that came from there, they might not have been there with security. They might not have been there if the recreation was open next door to have them something else to do. Because when I came up in the projects, I don't know about you, Ramos, it was always recreation. And I'm gonna tell you something, he ain't sitting here. Pat told me and told everybody that he would have voted against the ordinance. And I'm gonna tell him, if you run for mayor and my Columbus home candidate come, I'm gonna beat you in the things that you said down at the Housing Authority, because you said a lot of stupid stuff. He said he wouldn't have voted for the security, for this ordinance. So like I said, if you come out for mayor and my Columbus home candidate come, I'm gonna spank that butt. I'm gonna make you live with the things you said. Security. Now, I gave y'all yesterday what Manira said about the $100 million was true. So she wasn't a liar, and everything she said was a liar. Everything she said was a liar. And there's no apologies around here when somebody gets straightened out. My mother said, son, if you make a mistake, say I'm sorry. Say I'm sorry. What's the common sense? Walaikum assalam.
Thank you for your comments. Next speaker.